The official start of summer is Friday, June 20th, so that means it's coming up quick. It's going to be peak pool, beach, and lake season. It's so much fun, but it's also important to remember, of course, safety first, the safety aspect when you or your kids are near the water. So joining us more to talk more about it this morning, we have swim safety tips from mobile swim coach and the owner of Drip No Drown Swimming, Geordan Colden. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So your story is so interesting because your interest in all this, and now you're an expert in all this, it started with a near-death experience in your family.
Yes, ma'am. So at 16 and 17, my father, he had a near-death experience with drowning. From then, swimming and safety was always paramount for my family. So they had me in the water as early as 6 months. And at 7 years old, I joined the swim team and swam competitively for 10 years. Post-graduating from Morehouse College,
that's amazing.
When I took on being a swim instructor and also joining the fire department.
That is amazing. Your background is incredible, and your work with the fire department as well, and just this overall focus on safety. The statistics are really stunning. I understand it's the leading cause of death for young children, yes, very young children. And you know, I love being in the water, but it is a risk, and you have to know what to do. What are some of your top tips for people? My
top tips would be, for one, definitely supervision, uninterrupted supervision for sure. So not having a phone out, being close enough to act. I would also say learning to swim is the #1 line of defense for water safety and creating an overall safe environment. I'd also say just learning techniques of entering and exiting the water safely. I would also say learning breath control, floating techniques, and all of this will be covered in a comprehensive curriculum with Drip No Drown Swimming.
And so you teach people of a range of ages, right?
Yes. I teach children, adults, elders. I'm even about to go back home right after this and then teach my grandmother. She's 82, so we're still doing some work with her as well.
No, that's amazing. So really it doesn't matter, but it's never too late, but at the same time it's really never too early, and you're probably better off as learning as a kid like you did, right?
Yes. I definitely encourage you while you're young, while you're fearless. Most times you don't have any trauma associated with water. Get your children in the water as early as possible. Get them acclimated, because a lot of times, even as adults, the first step is going to be that water comfortability before we actually get into the safety aspect of things.
Yeah, you know, we talk about being safe in the water, and we're also talking about these statistics, which can be concerning for a lot of people. When people hear these statistics from the CDC, not only is drowning the leading cause of death for kids 1 to 4 years old, second leading cause of unintentional injury for kids 5 to 14, right. A lot of other statistics that make some people say, I don't even want to be near the water. Now, why would you disagree with that kind of approach to it?
I would disagree with that approach because in order to get comfortable doing something, you have to put yourself in a predicament where you are uncomfortable initially. So water acclimation is always going to be the #1 thing in order for you to get adjusted to that environment.
And I know you can help people with that, conquer their fears, indeed, and learn those important life-saving skills.
Yes.
So, Geordan, thank you so much for being here. And we do have a link to register for swim lessons on this story on our free Atlanta News First app and our website, atlantanewsfirst.com.